Hey there! Welcome back to Ready, Set, English. I'm Kim, and you're watching the 10-Minute English Speaking Challenge, the series where we help you practice thinking and speaking in English every day. Now, let's be honest, coming up with something to talk about every single day can be tough, right? That's why we've created this series, to give you fun and interesting topics, so you're never stuck wondering, what should I say today? Today's challenge is all about your hometown. Where did you grow up? What's special about it? Tell us about the people, the places, the sounds, the smells, anything that makes it feel like home to you. And today, I'll be doing the challenge right along with you. I'm going to tell you all about my hometown, Aspen, Colorado, and a little neighborhood just outside of it where I grew up. And at the end of the episode, I'll also share 10 easy questions you can answer about your hometown. If you answer one question per minute, you'll get a full 10 minutes of speaking practice, just like that. Ready? Let's go! Today, I want to tell you about my hometown. It's a very special place to me. The name of my hometown is Aspen. It's in the state of Colorado, in the United States. But I didn't grow up in the center of Aspen. I grew up just outside the town in a quiet little neighborhood. It was small, peaceful, and surrounded by nature. My house was near the woods and close to the mountains. In the morning, I could hear birds singing. Sometimes I even heard woodpeckers tapping on the trees. In the evening, I heard crickets and the soft sound of wind in the trees. It felt calm. It felt safe. It felt like home. Our street had lots of trees, tall pine trees, thick spruce trees, and beautiful aspen trees. Aspens are special. Their bark is white and their round leaves shimmer when the wind blows. In the fall, their leaves turn a bright golden yellow. It's beautiful, like the mountains are glowing. Our house was small but warm and cozy. We had a wooden porch out front. In summer, my mom and I sat there and drank lemonade. In winter, we drank hot chocolate wrapped in blankets. Sometimes we watched the snow fall quietly. Behind our house, there was a small trail through the trees. I used to walk there almost every day. Sometimes alone, sometimes with our dog Daisy. She was a golden retriever with soft ears and a happy face. She loved the snow and always rolled around in it. Those walks were peaceful. Sometimes I listened to music. Other times, I just listened to the sounds of nature. I loved watching the seasons change. In spring, the flowers started blooming. Purple wildflowers, yellow buttercups, and little blue flowers I didn't know the names of. The air smelled fresh and clean. My neighbor had a beautiful garden. She grew sunflowers, roses, and even apple trees. The apple blossoms smelled sweet in the spring. She also had chickens and sometimes ducks. She gave us fresh eggs every week. Sometimes we even got duck eggs when they were in season. They were bigger and had a different taste. I liked helping her collect the eggs. It made me feel useful and connected to the earth. I had a best friend who lived just down the street. She had a big oak tree in her backyard. We loved to climb it after school. We called it our secret base. We brought books up there or just sat and talked. It was our little world. There was also a river near our neighborhood. It's called the Roaring Fork River. It's not too wide, but the water moves fast. In summer, I like to sit by the river and listen to the water. Sometimes I dip my feet in. Other times, I read a book or just watched the water flow. My family sometimes packed a picnic and sat by the river on weekends. Simple food, sandwiches, fruit, and something cold to drink. I still remember one special day. It was late summer. The sun was setting and the sky turned pink and orange. We sat by the river, and everything felt perfect. Quiet, warm and full of love. That memory always makes me smile. When fall arrived, the world turned golden. The aspens changed color, and leaves covered the ground. The air was cool and crisp. I wore sweaters, boots, and scarves. We raked leaves and jumped into the piles. I loved walking through the crunchy leaves. It felt magical. And then winter would come. In Aspen, winter means snow, and lots of it. Thick, white snow that covers everything. It makes the world quiet and soft. I used to walk to school with snowflakes on my hat. My boots made a crunching sound in the snow. I loved that sound. Aspen is famous for skiing and snowboarding. Many people visit in winter. I learned to snowboard when I was 7 years old. At first I fell, a lot, but I didn't give up. I kept practicing. I got better every winter. Now I love snowboarding and it makes me feel free. The town of Aspen is small but lively. In winter, it's full of visitors and skiers. In summer, it's full of music and sunshine. There are outdoor concerts, art festivals, and local markets. I used to help my neighbor sell jam she made at the market. She made strawberry jam, apple jam, and even rose jam. People loved it. One of my favorite hikes is to a place called Crater Lake. It's not too far from the town. You walk through forests and up hills. When you reach the lake, the view is amazing. You see mountains, trees, and a big, peaceful lake. It's the kind of place that makes you want to stop and breathe. Our school was close by. I walked there every day. It took about 15 minutes. Sometimes my friend and I walked together. We talked and laughed the whole way. Other times I walked alone, listening to the birds or the crunch of snow. And let me tell you about the food. Aspen may be small, but we have some really lovely places to eat. There's a little bakery just off Main Street that I've loved since I was a teenager. They bake fresh sourdough every morning. The smell is amazing. On weekends, I often walk there for a warm croissant or a cinnamon bun. They also make really good coffee. In winter, it's a popular spot for skiers to stop by for a hot drink. We also have a few restaurants that serve local dishes. One of my favorites is a hearty bowl of elk chili. It's spicy, filling, and perfect after a long walk in the snow. There's also a family-run diner that makes homemade pies, apple, cherry, and my personal favorite, blueberry. When I was little, my dad and I would go there on Sundays after church. It's one of those places where they know your name and ask how your week has been. It feels like home. Oh, and during summer, there's a small farmer's market in the town square. You can buy fresh peaches, corn, and sometimes even homemade jams. I love walking through the stalls, talking to the farmers, and picking out fruit for the week. I don't live in Aspen anymore, but when I close my eyes, I can still picture it. The golden leaves, the sound of the river, the snow on the trees, the smell of pine and fresh air. Aspen is part of who I am. It taught me to love nature, quiet and slow moments. Even now, I carry those memories with me. And that's my story about my hometown, Aspen, Colorado. Thanks so much for listening. Now it's your turn. Here are 10 questions to help you speak for 10 minutes. That's 1 minute per question. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak freely and enjoy it. I'll answer the first one so you can hear how it's done. What is the name of your hometown and where is it? The name of my hometown is Aspen. It's in the state of Colorado, in the western part of the United States. Aspen is a small mountain town located in the Rocky Mountains. It sits in a wide valley, surrounded by tall pine-covered hills and snow-capped peaks. There's a river called the Roaring Fork that runs right through the town, and you can hear it rushing. especially in the spring when the snow melts. The air is fresh and cool, and there are forests, meadows, and winding trails all around. It's a peaceful, beautiful place to grow up. All right, your turn. You'll have 1 minute to answer before the next question appears on the screen. Don't forget to have fun! What is the name of your hometown, and where is it? What do you like most about your hometown? What is the weather like throughout the year? What kind of people live in your hometown? Are there any special places or landmarks you like? Can you describe your house and the area around it? What foods or dishes are popular in your hometown? Did you go to school in your hometown? What was it like? What do you usually do when you're home? Do you think you'll live there forever? Why or why not? If you completed today's challenge, let us know in the comments. We'd love to cheer you on. And remember, we're on this journey together. Keep going, keep speaking, and I'll see you in the next challenge. Bye.